Hello and welcome. I'm Kenna Johnson from the Channel Company. As a result of the surge of new internet-connected devices and the growing data loads they generate, IT infrastructure is constantly increasing and evolving. Acronis, a cyber protection company, says to ensure it's all protected, your cybersecurity should be evolving too. Here to discuss the growing need for cyber protection is Gaidar Magdanoro, Chief Success Officer at Acronis. He's joined by Candid West, Vice President of Cyber Protection Research at Acronis. Welcome.
Thank you, Kenneth.
Gaidar, what is cyber protection and why is it necessary as cyber threats evolve?
In simple terms, cyber protection is integration between cybersecurity and data protection. And that integration allows to deliver all 5 stages of protection: prevention, detection, response, recovery, and forensics. And cyber protection allows to deploy it in integrated fashion. And the reason it's important is because the IT infrastructure evolves in complexity. It becomes very costly to protect it. But more to that, the bad guys are using the same technology that we use. They use machine intelligence and cloud to discover zero-day vulnerabilities and deploy exploits to those vulnerabilities. That's why it's important to have a complete integrated solution that can provide all 5 stages of protection. And that is cyber protection.
Candid, where do modern cyber protection strategies fall short?
Protection strategies often still rely on those isolated silos. So the classical point solutions, and a lot of them, which means they're lacking the integration, which brings the synergies that actually brings a lot more protection for your overall strategy and therefore increases the resilience of your infrastructure. Acronis did a survey and 21% of the companies responded that they are using more than 10 different security solutions in parallel. That's a lot of tools you need to manage. So it has to be simple, it has to be efficient.
Candid, how do cyber criminals look to exploit those gaps?
Cyber criminals try to take advantage of those blind spots by hiding in their shadows. Take, for example, ransomware, the classical encryption attack. They usually try to delete your backup files. And if your security tool does not communicate with your backup solution, the cybercriminals might be successful in deleting those backup files, leaving you without any chance of actually recovering from that data loss. And this will be a serious disruption for your business. So it is therefore important to have that unified and integrated view across all of your infrastructure and a simple and efficient way to protect across all those silos in your infrastructure.
Gaidar, many MSPs are struggling using different tools for cybersecurity. How does Acronis' cyber protection meet those needs?
The major struggle for MSP is that when they use different tools, they deploy different agents. And the major problem with that protection infrastructure that human prone to errors. They forget things, they forget to configure things properly, or they just make mistakes because everything is so different. What Acronis offers is Acronis Cyber Protect. It's a single solution that provides one agent, one policy, and one user interface to manage the protection settings. That way, an IT professional working with Cyber Protect will have one single console to manage all the protection needs and all types of policies that are there. So that way we avoid creating this mess of different tools and we decreasing the risk of human errors and misconfiguration.
Gaidar, cybersecurity and technology can cost your customers a lot of time and a lot of money. How are Acronis' integrated solutions solving those problems?
The complexity of protection drives the cost. You have different tools, you have different policies, different settings, so IT team has to support a lot of things, but not only from the technology perspective, but also from the licensing perspective. What Acronis does with Acronis Cyber Protect is we offer one single solution. So it's one agent, one policy, one user interface, one user experience overall, and it's one license and one vendor to work with, meaning that there will be one support line, there will be one dedicated account manager, there will be one Acronis team supporting the partner. That way we remove the complexity, simplify things, but also we are able to offer a very much cost-efficient solution.
Candid, Acronis has a unique approach to cyber protection that rests on 5 key vectors, known as SAPAs. What is SAPAs and why is it needed?
This acronym stands for safety, accessibility, privacy, authenticity, and security. So you can imagine it's a cross-discipline from data protection, which can safeguard your data, so the accessibility, the safety, making sure that you can always access it and no one else can delete it. You have the cybersecurity, which keeps the threats away so that no one else can tamper with the data, and also look a little bit about the privacy of your data. But only cyber protection can go across all of those 5 vectors and actually combine it, protect your data in all of those different disciplines, and also regulate it according to the threats that come against it.
Thank you so much for joining me today, Gaidar and Candid, and thank you for watching. If you'd like to learn more about Acronis, visit the website at the bottom of your screen. For the Channel Company, I'm Kenna Johnson.